Mr. Mean's Good Deed. Poor little Miss Sunshine. It was Christmas Eve, and she had a cold. Tucked up in her armchair, she shivered and sniffled and snuffled and sneezed. Achoo! Somebody was particularly worried about little Miss Sunshine. Can you guess who that might be? It was Mr. Worry, of course. "Happy Christmas, Mr. Worry," snuffled little Miss Sunshine to her friend, who had called to see how she was feeling. "This is for you, but don't open it until tomorrow morning." She handed Mr. Worry a beautifully wrapped present. But as soon as Mr. Worry left his friend's house, he started to worry. He worried about what could be in the parcel. He worried about little Miss Sunshine's cold. He worried about her being by herself. He worried that he might catch her cold. So much to worry about. Suddenly, he had an idea. He went and knocked on Mr. Mean's door. "Happy Christmas, Mr. Mean," he said. "Little Miss Sunshine has a cold. Could you sit with her and keep her company?" "How much will you pay me for that?" asked Mr. Mean, most annoyed about being disturbed. Mr. Worry was surprised. "I thought you would do it out of kindness," he said. "Out of kindness!" exclaimed Mr. Mean, and slam! He shut the door in Mr. Worry's face. Mr. Mean went to bed. He fell asleep and began to dream. "Wake up, Mr. Mean. I need to show you something," said a voice. "But I," protested Mr. Mean, when he realized that a strange person had pulled him out of his bed and was taking him out of his room. It was a wizard. Mr. Mean had no choice but to go with the wizard. It's well known that it is difficult to resist a wizard's powers. A few moments later, Mr. Mean found himself in front of little Miss Sunshine's window. In the middle of the room, he saw little Miss Sunshine. Next to her was a beautiful Christmas tree, covered in lights, and all around were her friends, smiling and laughing. "Happy Christmas to you all!" cried little Miss Sunshine. "She doesn't look very ill to me," complained Mr. Mean to the wizard. "What you are seeing there is last Christmas," replied the wizard. "Do you remember what a good time we all had? And if nobody looks after her, this is what this Christmas would look like." All of a sudden, Mr. Mean woke up. Tears poured down his cheeks. "I've just had a terrible nightmare," he cried. "Poor little Miss Sunshine. She is someone who always loves to see happiness all around her." The next morning, Mr. Worry opened his present from little Miss Sunshine. "A telephone! What a good idea!" said a delighted Mr. Worry. "From now on, when I am worried, I can share my worry with someone. In fact, I'm very worried about little Miss Sunshine." And he dialed her number. "I'm feeling much better, thank you," said little Miss Sunshine. "Mr. Mean has made me laugh so much that I've quite forgotten my cold." Mr. Mean had gone to visit little Miss Sunshine? Mr. Worry couldn't believe it. How could somebody as miserable as Mr. Mean cheer up little Miss Sunshine? It gave Mr. Worry a great deal to worry about. "He even brought food for Christmas lunch," continued little Miss Sunshine. Mr. Mean? Bringing food? Mr. Worry was more worried than ever. "And he brought me a piece of coal," continued little Miss Sunshine, laughing. "We managed to get a small fire burning. But as I didn't have a present to give Mr. Mean, I taught him to dance as my Christmas present to him. I haven't had such a good day for a long time." And Mr. Mean was delighted. He had done a good deed, and he had learned how to dance without spending any money.